Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. The subject of my vlog today is, are you the father? How I almost got caught up in a baby scam in the Philippines. But before I get started, let me welcome my new viewers and new subscribers. Thank you so much for your kindness, your generosity, and your support of my channel. It's truly been amazing. I'll never take that for granted. It's Tuesday, March 1st. I guess it's about 3 p.m. March 1st, and I'm in beautiful People's Park in San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. Hadn't made a video here in a long time, but this is one place where me and Marilyn used to always come before Booby was born. We'd sit up here and we'd listen to music and, you know, just bond like they do here in the Philippines. I want to talk to you about a personal issue today. I hadn't told the story because I was being respectful to Marilyn, but after I had talked to her and spoken to her about it, I felt comfortable enough to share it with you. But in 2009, I met a young lady over here. Her profile says she was 22. But I found out about 6 months later that she was only 19 years old. And it was just a little bit too young for me, so I broke it off respectfully. About a month later, I get an email that, hey, you got to call me, it's important. I call her using my calling card. That's long before WhatsApp and all of that. I think it was Yahoo Messenger at the time. But anyway, she says, I'm pregnant. And, you know, I'm shocked. I'm stunned. I'm like, wow, how did this happen? Knowing I'm over here being careless. Not using contraceptives, you know, caught up in the moment. Beautiful young woman, you know, with those famous words. Take me, I'm yours. Do with me as you will. Just don't hurt me. Just don't mistreat me. And I lose my mind. And now I'm thinking, is the baby mine? Is she even pregnant? I'm backtracking. Because you've heard that saying, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. And so I did what I always do. You know, I take care of my children. That's nothing to brag about. It's something that we all should do. And for about the first 6 months, I'm sending them money to go to the doctor and everything, you know, paying her college tuition. And because I'm thinking, hey, this is the mother of my potential child. Well, things started, the train started running off the track after a while. It wasn't adding up. She slipped and said she was 4 months when she should have been 6 months. And when it all boiled down to it, she has the baby, and it's a Filipino baby. Anybody that sees any of my 3 children over here know good and well they're mine. And she broke down and said, yeah, it's not yours. When you broke off with me, you know, it was the only thing that I knew to do to try to hold on to you. And I said, well, that wasn't going to hold on to me. You're too young. At the time, I had a daughter, 15. And I eventually just went ahead and she had 1 more semester in school. I paid for that. And we're still friends today, like I am with my children's mothers. And they can get anything from me that I've got. If I can help them, I'll help them, whether they're married with boyfriends or not, because they're the mother of my children. And the reason I tell you the story, how you doing, is because a lot of you guys are going to come over here and do the same thing I did. You're going to be footloose and fancy free. You're going to meet beautiful young women over here. And you're going to get careless. You're going to have unprotected sex because contraceptives over here are your responsibility, really. Because the woman's not going to require it. And you're going to take that chance. And 2 things could happen. Well, really 3. 1, you could father a child over here. 2, she could already be pregnant. And 3, she could be pretending to be pregnant just to get some extra money out of you. Now, Filipinas aren't known to do that. But when people get desperate or they get hurt, they try things like that to hold on to you. So I thought I'd share that with you. And I got a comment today, this morning, under my last video, what you can learn from your Filipino wife or girlfriend if you're listening. And the gentleman said the same thing. He said, Calvin, he said, I met a young lady on Facebook. She was my girlfriend, went to see her. Things was doing okay. She ended up not being who she said she was. Then she told me she was pregnant with my son. Come to find out it wasn't my son. She was already getting it on with somebody else. And he said it bothered him, just like it bothered me. Imagine all those months I'm thinking, well, I'm going to have my first child in the Philippines. I better get ready, and everything that goes through your mind. I'd even made a trip or 2 over here between that 6 months. But you don't know. You can't look at a woman and tell how many months she is. Because when I initially came back, she should have been 4 months, but she was only 2 months really. So when she was supposed to be having the baby, by my calculation, she was still pregnant. So, guys, be careful, man. It's a lot of children. Even if you do come over here and you do have a baby, man, do the right thing. Because, and I'm not preaching, man. I'm not coming from some spiritual hilltop. But it's a lot of children that get left behind over here. I mean, thousands upon thousands of children. Y'all see, I was trying to help Gail find her father. We found the guy, and hell, he didn't want nothing to do with her. Gail's an outstanding young lady. But things happen. Of course, you go back, and then Filipinos, being full of pride as they are, she may be afraid to tell you for the first month or 2. Then when she finally tells you, you say, hell, I haven't been in the Philippines in 3 months. You start backtracking. You start having a total recall. Is it my baby? And next thing you know, out pops your child, but you know where to be found. Don't be careless like me. Bring you some condoms if you plan on engaging in sex with the young lady. Because Filipinos are very potent, man. All you have to do is blow on them, and they'll get pregnant. Be careful, man. Go to the doctor with the young lady. It's not disrespectful. A lot of times, especially if they don't have children, it may be the first time they've been to the doctor in a long time. Go with her, get a checkup yourself. And just tell her, it's out of respect for her. You want to let her know that you're healthy, she's healthy. Because I told y'all guys the story. A guy came over here, first trip to the Philippines. The woman's pregnant already. He didn't know it. He goes back, does the visa and everything. While he's doing all the visa stuff, she has an abortion. He comes back, he's none the wiser. Takes her back to America, and of course, that marriage didn't work. The lady's had several boyfriends over there in America now. Thank you so much for stopping by. I just wanted to share that with you. It came in my mind today, man. I said, I wanted to get it off my chest and at the same time help somebody, because my videos, man, really are about helping people. I'm sharing information. It's a support group, man. This isn't a typical vlog. You go back and look at my vlog, you'll see I'm telling you about my boots on the ground experiences here. This isn't a tourist channel. This isn't one of them sugary channels with drones and everything like that. I'm trying to take the blinders off of you if I possibly can, because you're going to get hit with excitement and euphoria when you get over here. You're not going to be thinking right, and you're going to be vulnerable, and you might fall victim to the 5% over here that would try something like that. Because Filipinos, they're not typical. They wouldn't do that. But they will. They are full of pride, and they will delay telling you. And then by the time they tell you, then you start having doubts, and that's when the trouble starts. So if you're in America, you're about ready to get up, go to work, go to the gym, get a newspaper, get a cup of coffee. If you see somebody out in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's about, I guess about 3 p.m. afternoon. Still got a few hours to go out and intentionally find somebody to help. It's not a day goes by that I don't help somebody here. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time. People's Park, it's a beautiful place, man. It's right on the sea, the ocean, whatever you want to call it. There's Sipawe Island that you hear me talking about all the time, where we go, Whispering Palms and different Piranha Beach resorts, a few that we've been to over there. I think that's Cebu there. Cebu Island, part of Cebu Island. The big shadow that you see back here. But I want to welcome everybody back to the Philippines. It's open back up. There's no rush yet. It's really a great time to be here right now if you don't like the crowds. And one thing I like about the Philippines anyhow, it's never really crowded. Unless you live in Manila or Cebu or one of those places, it's never going to be really crowded. Take care, everybody.